Good day. Let us begin facing forward. Lift up your right leg, so you're standing on your left, and just hover it right beside your left leg for a moment, and take a couple of deep breaths. Engage your glute on your standing leg, and from here we'll lift the right leg out to the side, nice and slow, till you get to pretty much the highest place where you can lift it, keeping it directly beside you, and we'll hold it for 3 deep breaths. And release it down. Hover it again, once again beside your left leg, and then lift it up again. 3 deep breaths. And release. Hover it again for a moment, and we're going to do that one more time. Lift it up as high as you can, and we'll take 3 deep breaths. And release. Switch legs. Standing on your right leg. Hover your left leg for a moment and take a couple deep breaths. Settle. Okay, and lift your left leg up to the side. Keep your toes pointing forward, and 3 deep breaths. And release it down, hover. Once more, lift it up. Nice and strong, 3 deep breaths. And hover. The outsides of the legs are getting nice and tired here. Last one, lift your left leg out to the side. Toes pointed forward, 3 deep breaths. Lift actively up. And release. Okay. We're going to come down onto the mat. Oh, nice and slow. Come onto all fours. And stretch out your arms, move around a little bit, get some stretching in your shoulders, maybe a little bit of twisting, stretch the sides of your torso. You can do some cat-cow, any movement that opens up your body, gets you engaged. Take five or 6 deep breaths here. Cat-cow. Move your spine side to side, up and down. Stretch your hands. You can move backward into a child's pose and variations thereof. And you can lean forward. Any movement that feels good to you. Find tight muscles, open them up. And in your next breath, we'll move forward and meet in a forearm plank. Lift up. Okay. We'll start with a nice round of breathing. We'll do 5 breaths before we move on out of this basic pose. Alright, make sure your pelvis is tilted forward towards your face and your hips are opening up, core is engaged, and from here we'll lift our right leg up off the ground for 3 breaths. And down. One more breath here. And then we'll lift our left leg up for 3 breaths. And lift. And release. 3 more breaths in the plank. Knees to the floor and come back into a child's pose. Knees as wide as the yoga mat. Sink your hips down so they're really opening up. You can rock a little bit side to side here to open up each side of your hips, right? Stretching the groin and the legs open side to side. Oh. And take your torso from right to left a few times. Reaching your hand across to the opposite side and getting a nice stretch through your side body. Deep, full inhales and exhales while you're doing this. Take a couple breaths on each side, fully opening expanding your lungs all the way. And as always, feel free to play around with some nice gentle movement within the pose, using the pose just as a starting place, really. And going from there with whatever movement your body needs today, or at this stage of your development. All right, and come up to a seat. Bring your feet in front of you. And we'll do a nice seated forward fold. You can start with your legs bent generously and maybe gradually straighten them. Feel into wherever is the tightest point and open up those muscles. Twisting is really nice in this pose. So you can bring your left hand to the outside of your right foot and open your right arm out to the side. Take a few deep breaths here. Make some noise. And twist to the other side. So straighten your left leg and bring your right hand to the outside of your left foot. You can bend your right knee and open up to your left side. Nice twist. Deep breaths, gently pulling on the tight muscles on the outside of your leg. All right, and from here, come onto your back. Lift your legs up into the air, right above you. And hold them straight up. Flex your feet all the way down. So you're actively pulling your toes down towards your face. flexing your feet as much as they will go. And we're just gonna hold here for a few deep breaths to get these muscles on the front of your legs, kind of right where your shins are. We're gonna get those muscles turned on and working. So take some deep breaths, pulling your feet actively down towards your face. And from here, point your feet all the way to their full extension, nice and slowly. And then flex them once again. Nice and slow. And take a deep breath in the flexed position. And then once more, point your toes nice and slow, forming a straight line with your big toes, or drawing a straight line with your big toes. And then flex them once again, all the way down, and hold for 3 more deep breaths. Really burning here, 1 more deep breath. And release. Oh, bring your feet to the floor. Just relax, bring your feet as wide as the yoga mat and let your knees fall together. You can put your hands out to your sides or on your tummy, whatever's comfortable. And we'll take some more deep breaths, really relax into the mat here. Let this be a slower practice. Let this be an opportunity to settle. Oh, breathe. Relax. Oh, exercise your patience. Try to relax all the muscles in your legs so you can feel the pulsing of your blood through your relaxed body. As you breathe, find some movement with your arms, maybe lifting them up as you breathe in and down as you breathe out, making snow angels. From here, take a couple of rocks, if you like, along your spine. A little bit of massaging, massage your shoulder blades, massage the muscles that run along on either side of your spine. And when you're ready, rock forward onto your feet. And up. And we're gonna flow. Breathe in to lift your arms up. And forward fold. Inhale, lift. And fold. Hop it back. Lower it down and upward facing dog. Exhale to downward dog. We're going to rest here in downward dog for a moment. Try bringing your stance a little bit closer together than what you're used to for downward dog. And actively reach your heels down toward the floor, like using your muscles. And if they don't reach all the way, that's okay. But actively reach them down. And you may notice the front of your legs, right down into your feet, gets very activated. That's what we're looking for. And getting a nice stretch through the back of your legs while actively reaching your heels down. Take some deep breaths.
5 toes, all 10 toes, all 10 toes pressing into the floor, and heels reaching down as well. And from here, step your right foot up in between your hands. Turn your left foot to form a 45-degree angle and lift up into a warrior two. Right arm facing forward, left arm back, shoulders open, front knee over front ankle, and the line of your heel of your front leg should go right back into the arch of your foot. And we'll stay here in this warrior two for a few breaths, opening up your shoulders, opening up your arms. You can turn your neck a little bit, get some gentle movement. Strong foundation. Activate your glutes, your legs. Squeeze everything together. And from here, lean back, lift your right arm up. Inhale, exhale. And cartwheel it down. Hands back on either side of your right leg, right foot. And back into a plank. From here, let's give it 3 good push-ups. Nice and slow, all the way down. If you have to do them on your knees, that is perfectly okay. Form is more important. Nice and slow. 1. 2. 3. And from here, step your left leg up in between your hands, pivot on the back foot, and open up into a warrior two with your left leg forward, arms out to either side, looking forward over your left fingertips. Squeeze the legs together, strong active foundation, and pull your arms out as if they were, if you had magnets on your fingertips being pulled in either direction. Nice opening for your shoulders. You can turn your neck a little bit around. Find gentle stretches from your neck down into your arms as they reach out. This is also a nice activation for your shoulder muscles, turning those on. Take a few deep breaths here. And lean back, lift your left arm up. Nice stretch through your side body, deep breaths. Back to center. And wheel it down forward. Hands on either side of your left leg, and step your left leg back. And we're gonna do 3 more good push-ups here. Nice and slow, just like before, all the way down till your nose touches the floor. And we want to go slow so that you can feel the movement of your muscles supporting you all the way down and all the way up, because we don't want to have any gaps in this range. That's 2. 1 more. Very nice, very nice. Bring your knees to the floor. Rest your hands. Give them a little twisting around in front of you. You can even bring the backs of your palms to the floor to get a little bit of a counter stretch here. Did I say backs of your palms? I feel like palms are inherently the front. Back of your hands, not your palms. Sitting back on your knees, bring your arms out to either side. And a nice open, on your knees, so sitting on your heels, arms out to the side. Get your shoulder muscles turning on again. We're gonna hold our arms out here to the side for a few minutes. So take some deep breaths and settle in. Actively reaching your fingertips out all the way Opening your chest, opening your shoulders. And within this position, take some gentle twists of your neck. If this sitting on your heels doesn't work, you can also be cross-legged. You can even be standing. We're working mainly on opening up the shoulders here, strengthening the tops of the shoulders and the arms. Getting them used to it, operating from a fully expanded range of motion. We want to open up the chest, open up the posture. Take some twists side to side, keeping your arms all the way out. Just some gentle twists of your upper body. Find a rhythm and start breathing with it. You can go as fast or slow as you want. Keeping your arms up, they should really be feeling it now, at least mine are. From here, we're going to lift our hands straight up above our heads and out to the front. Straight up above our heads and out to the side. We'll do that a few times. Trying to keep your shoulders nice and open for the whole range of motion. And release, very nice. Come up onto your feet. Face the front of the mat. And lift your right leg up so that your upper leg is parallel with the floor. Or even higher. If you're able to hold it higher, work on that. Work on active lifting through your right leg as you stand on your left leg. And engage the glute on your left leg. Find a nice, stable stillness right here. Take some deep breaths. Next, we're going to gradually lift the right leg so it's pointing straight forward, and we'll do that 3 times, extending and releasing, with inhales and exhales. Very nice. Takes a few more deep breaths, holding this posture with your right leg hovering in front of you, bent knee. You should really be working your hip flexor in your right leg as you maintain this posture. Remember to engage the glute in your standing leg. Can be feeling it in your lower back too here. And one more deep breath. Gradually lean forward and bring your right leg out behind you. And come, if you can, to form a parallel line with your body and the floor. If you can't come all the way to parallel, that's okay. Come to whatever angle works for you, but try to keep a straight-ish line between your upper body and your right leg as you hold this balance. And you can work on straightening and bending your left leg just a little bit, strengthening your glute, strengthening all down through this foundation, all the way into your foot. And move through the range of motion a few times between having your right leg in front of you and having your right leg out behind you. And bending a little bit and straightening a little bit. We're working on on building layer after layer of stability, strength, and support through our legs. So right now we're working mainly on the left leg, the foundation, all the way from your glute down through your knees into your foot. We want to develop these muscle pathways so that the muscles can support us through our entire range of motion without ever dumping weight into our joints that's going to cause injuries. So if you have any pain in your knees or your hips or your ankles through any of this, that's a place where you might want to modify the pose. Find out, feel into your range of motion and see where you can find supported muscles, strengthen those, and gradually expand. It's a long process, this formation of the muscle pathways that will support a fully expanded range of motion. When you're in the leaning forward stage, make sure you sink your outside of your right hip down, keep them nice and square. This is really good practice for eventually getting pistol squats down. That's something that is on the horizon for me. And this feels like a very good practice for working towards having solid pistol squats. Standing on one leg and keeping your hips square is really good because I find that my hips tend to collapse a little bit and dump pressure into the wrong places. And when I stand on only one leg, I'm forced to develop the muscles to hold squarely on that leg. And when both legs have the ability to hold squarely, by which I mean facing straight forward, not collapsing in or out, then my whole range of motion in anything I'm doing will be more supported. Okay, my left leg is actually still holding on. This is a long push today. It has come after a lot of other long pushes. Keep on moving, finding gentle, smooth movements if you can. Okay, I'm just about done here on this left leg. Calf is getting really sore. That's very good. Glute is feeling it in certain positions, like this one. All right. Right leg to the floor. Very nice. Maybe give that calf a little bit of a massage if you need it. Real tight muscle there from all the work it's been doing just now. This type of exercise is one of the main reasons I like these forward folds, seated forward folds so much. Gives you a great opportunity to stretch out these leg muscles and support their proper integration into your unified body. Okay, we'll come onto the right leg now. Left leg up in front of you. Hips nice and square. Engage the glute, strong pillar of support right down through the foot. And breathe deep. Lift that left leg up actively so that you feel your hip flexor engaging to lift the leg. Okay, on your next few inhales and exhales, use your inhale to straighten your leg and your exhale to bend it once again. Your lifted leg, that is. We'll do it 3 times.
right, hip flexors really feeling it. Stay strong, take a few more deep breaths. Okay, and gradually lean forward. Bring your left leg out behind you. Drop the outside of your left hip down to keep your hips square. And straighten out your body, straighten out your back leg. Take some deep breaths, nice strong foundation. Make sure you have a supported, interconnected pillar. I don't like pillar, it's too static of a word. But you want your muscles to be engaged all the way from your glute down through into your foot. And find anywhere in your range of motion where it's really hard to support that. And give it some movement so that you really turn on those muscles, turn on your glute. Find the gaps. And keep breathing. Straightening and bending your standing leg is a great basic movement to work with. See what comes up for you when you straighten and bend your leg. Try straightening and bending your leg while you're leaning forward, but mostly upright. And try it again when you're leaning almost all the way forward. You'll find slightly different muscles get engaged. Find different weak points. Of course, you can work with coming back forward, lifting your left leg up in front of you again. Getting really tired on this right leg. Oh yeah, glute is working. Whole line down the outside of the leg is super engaged. Getting really tired in the calf of the foot. That's great. Take a few more deep breaths. The longer you hold it, the better. The more you reinforce this muscle pathway, the more it will be there for you next time you try to push it. Every moment you spend engaged is a moment that you're expanding your stability. Okay, release. Woo-wee. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. Okay. Come down once again onto the mat. We'll take a seat. We'll do a little bit of a forward fold. Stretch out the legs. Try to keep your lower back straight. Like hug your belly button forward, arch your lower back. And you can use some twists to stretch the outsides of your legs right up through your glutes, those same muscles you were just working. You can grab onto your foot. Give it a little bit of gentle movement as you twist. Find different angles. Oh, let out some noise. Try to let that stretch reach right up into your back. Feels really nice. Make sure you give some love to both sides.
Twisting to the left with your left leg straight, and to the right with your right leg straight. Good. Okay, very nice. I think that's it for now. Till next time.